Hello, I'm Zash, and welcome to episode 90 of my Steins Let's Read. Joining me, as always, is my co-reader Faith. Now, we have tracked down our organization member who created that plague. Today, we will attempt to infiltrate her base of operation. But while we do this, please enjoy this episode. The apartment is dark, too dark to see, but I feel someone's presence. I step inside. The apartment is practically empty. Minimal furnishings. Only the barest necessities of life. But there, by the window, is a figure in the moonlight. A woman is sitting on the floor, her head bowed. There's no one else here. I approach the woman and stare down at her, gritting my teeth in a desperate effort to maintain control. Ever since the first time she killed Mayuri, I've tried my best to avoid thinking about this woman. But now, I have no choice. I can't accomplish my goal until I have the answers I need from her. I must obtain the IBN 5100 to escape the Alpha Attractor field and rescue Mayuri. Confronting Moeka. I had another name for her once. It hurts to remember. I force it to the back of my mind. Can you hear me? Moeka's fingers twitch. She sluggishly lifts her head, but she doesn't look up. She stares at my feet instead.
Who?
She finally speaks in a frail voice. Moeka has always had trouble speaking, but it seems especially severe today. I notice her hair and clothes are disheveled. She looks awful, though I suppose that's no surprise, given that she kills herself in 4 days.
FB? Is it you?
FB? I've heard that name before. If I'm not mistaken, that's her superior's code name.
Why won't you contact me? I did everything you told me to.
The phone in Moeka's hands glows faintly. She's still clinging to it, I see.
Did I do something wrong? I'll fix it, I promise. Just don't abandon me. I'll do anything for you, FB. Please answer me. Give me orders, I'll obey. Tell me what to do. Tell me. Tell me. Mother?
What did she say?
Give you orders, you'll obey, huh? Shut up, Mother.
I'm at a loss for words. I wasn't expecting to find her in such a miserable state. She was so cold, so calm when she killed Mayuri. It's like she's a different person now. Is this another effect of the world line change? But it's only been a week since she sent her D-mail. How could she have changed so much? I get on my knees and shake Moeka by the shoulders. Hey, can you hear me? Hey!
FB. Why? Why won't you answer?
Kiryu Moeka! Hey! It's me! Okabe! No response. Moeka just keeps crying and mumbling to herself. I shake harder, but she doesn't react. She doesn't even resist. Looking down, I notice that she's typing rapidly on her phone. No beer and no TV make Homer something something. Bewildered, I look at the screen.
What you doing?
Lots of FBs.
Ooh.
She's going nuts. I'm not going to read that.
I feel like she's definitely under some sort of mental thing.
What the?
Makes me feel sorry for her, but still.
What happened to Moeka? From what little I understand, it sounds like she's lost contact with her supervisor, FB. But I don't understand how that could turn Moeka into such a wreck. It doesn't matter. I don't care what happens to her. I'm here for one thing. Recalling my purpose, I reach for Moeka's phone.
No.
A sharp crack echoes through the room. Moeka slapped my hand away. It didn't hurt, but her reaction was lightning quick. Now Moeka curls up into a ball, hugging the phone tightly to her chest. Well, this is going to be a trial.
Oh, yeah.
It was like this from the moment I met her. She never let go of her phone, not even for a second, as if it were the only thing keeping her alive.
Ellipses. No mails. No mails.
You mean from FB?
No mails.
I make several more attempts to take the phone while she babbles incoherently, but she just slaps away my hand each time. Next, I try persuasion. I promise to help her search for FB if she lends me her phone. It's a lie, of course. Though, come to think of it, I would like a piece of FB too. But that can wait until after I've saved Mayuri.
Maybe I'm just dark and twisted, but at this point, Matt, I don't think she'd struggle much if you just strangled her till she passed out and took the darn phone.
But Moeka doesn't buy it. If, that is, she heard me at all. Yeah, but, I don't think Okabe would do that. It's just not in his nature.
Maybe I'm dark and twisted at this point. I mean, we've done how many leaps and done things to save Mayuri? I am not above knocking you out.
Yeah, and neither was Kurisu, actually. Kurisu told Okabe to do whatever he needs to do, because once he time leaps, it all goes away.
Well, I don't care if it's time. Like, I don't want to hurt someone I care for, even if it does go away. But this girl, give me a frying pan. I'll knock her out.
Damn it, we're not getting anywhere.
I mean, I don't want to kill her, but
maybe I should take it from her by force. There you go.
Do the thing.
Though she does have a gun.
Does she have it on her right now?
I don't know, but it might be in an apartment, and you have to be able to get the D-mail out before she shoots you.
Well, then get the frying pan.
But what if she tries to kill me before I can send the D-mail?
If there's anything that Tangle taught me, it's that frying pans are excellent weapons.
Yeah, true. In her current state, she might not have the strength to retaliate. On the other hand, if she does retaliate, there's not much I can do against someone with a gun. What should I do? Her gun. Where would she keep it? Yes, if we find the gun first.
Yes.
I quickly scan the room, but there's no sign of it.
I wouldn't want to shoot her, but I will.
Tell him a phone.
Give me the phone.
The assistant might have a plan. Crap, that startled me. Hello? I stand up and move to the entrance, where I can take the call without letting Moeka out of my sight.
Where are you?
Sorry, I'm busy.
Is it a woman? You're with a woman, aren't you?
Jealous, Kurisu?
Where do you even jump to this stuff? Why would you jump to... I mean, you're not wrong, but why would you immediately jump to that?
Because she's jealous?
It's Okabe.
Is that the first thing that comes to mind? You really are a mainstream girl.
Shut up. You promised you'd help with the phone wave, remember? Or is your lab member number just for show?
Get Daru to help. I can't do it today.
What are you doing? Where are you?
Kiryu Moeka's apartment.
So you are with a woman. You're the worst. Christina, please.
Has she not met Moeka on this world line?
Oh, well, that would...
I quickly give Kurisu a simplified version of the usual explanation. Kurisu listens attentively, as she always does. Maybe she's more considerate than I gave her credit for. As soon as I finish, Kurisu gives it to me straight.
You have to take it from her by force.
Great minds think alike?
If you will. I mean, I'll stand with her for this one.
You've seen too many Hollywood movies.
You have a girl's life on the line. Beat her over the head and take the darn phone. You're up against an agent of CERN. Play nice and you could end up dead. Don't hesitate. Remember, you're doing this to save Mayuri. I know you're pretty weak and scrawny, but you should be able to handle her in her current state.
Gee, thanks. At least she's not beating around the bush. Suddenly, she lowers her voice.
You might think I'm a monster for saying this. Not that I care what you think, but kill her if you have to.
You're a monster! But You're not a hypocrite. And that's what I love about you, Christina.
Love?
She's probably blushing right now.
Yes.
What's the matter with her now?
She's so obvious. It's so funny.
I mean it. I wish my conviction were as strong as yours.
Well, thanks.
But that's not all, right? There's a reason you're willing to suggest murder as an option. How do you reach that conclusion?
Good. You're still thinking. I can't be certain whether your story is true, and I don't quite understand this attractor field hypothesis. But based on what you told me, if this courier woman commits suicide 4 days from now, that means her death flag is already active. In other words, this world line has approved her death. On previous world lines where that wasn't the case, you probably couldn't have killed her even if you tried. Something would have happened to prevent it.
Though, until four days from now, she probably won't die either.
Yeah. Well, that was his hypothesis, is that Mayuri would be safe until that time.
So if we do beat her over the head, she won't die.
Good, get the frying pan.
Until 4 days from now. Well, we might put her into a coma and she dies in 4 days. But
yeah,
still.
But, you'll have your phone and you'll be gone by that point, so it won't be a thing. Or possibly, killing her would have caused a dramatic shift in world line divergence. That is more likely. But on this specific world line, her death is already certain. And as you've experienced with Mayuri's death, the result is what matters, not the process. Though honestly, she is mid-process.
Yeah.
This is what will kill her. She is already got it. I believe the same applies to Kuryu. It doesn't matter how she dies.
In other words, I can kill her instead of letting her commit suicide? She's already going to die, so that makes it okay? That's the kind of arguments a murderer would make.
True. Don't be a hypocrite. We're not talking about right and wrong here, Okabe. Look, I'm not talking about killing her, I'm just talking about knocking her out. You'll have assault on your soul, but not murder.
She's unforgiving as always. But it actually feels nice to speak frankly like this. Yeah, it is getting things off his chest, like he's not the only one anymore.
Yeah.
But what about the law? Even if fate forgives me, society won't.
As long as you have the time leak machine, you can undo anything, even murder. The result would be that you gain the necessary information without killing anybody.
I understand.
Just remember one thing. You're responsible for what you do. I guess that's quite a thing for me to say, huh? After telling you to kill her?
It's fine. Your advice was truly becoming of a mad scientist.
Get it done, Okabe. Bye.
She didn't even object to being called a mad scientist.
This is kind of serious. I mean, she's going a little further than I am.
Yeah. She hangs up without another word. Strangely, I find Krisu's harsh tone encouraging. Who does she think she is? A general? I manage a smirk as I close my phone. Moeka's still sitting on the floor. Kill her if you have to, Krisu said. Moeka did the same to us. She doesn't deserve mercy.
Get the frying pan.
Kill her or let her live. It's my choice, my responsibility. And do you think Moeka actually has a frying pan?
Use your fist. Why are they immediately going straight to kill? Just knock her out. There is a handy-dandy wall behind her head.
Even after I undo the murder. Well, he does have to last at least 2 days before she comes gets him. Because the time leap machine won't be done until the 13th.
Yeah, that's fine. But if you knock her out, use her phone, then drop it, I don't think she's going to care when she wakes up. Because, I mean, the phone will still be right there.
FB might.
And when he sends it, it's going to shift stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Just...
Even after I undo the murder, the memory of my crime will remain with me. Yeah, this is who you are in the dark trope.
Yeah. I know, it's just, it's kind of baffling because they are jumping straight past knock her out for a moment because, again, once he sends the email, it's going to change everything. Straight to murder.
Yeah. That sin, that guilt, I'll have to carry that weight. I mustn't ever forget. That's what Krisu meant when she spoke of the responsibility. Murder is unforgivable, no matter the
Self-defense.
circumstances.
I disagree.
No, that's not murder, though.
True. Well, you do murder someone. It's just you do so for the sake of your life or the life of someone else.
Well, like, even legally, it's not murder. At worst, it's manslaughter.
Yeah. It's still like any normal person. It's still going to affect, though.
Yeah, it'll affect you, but it's a lot easier to deal with if it's a him or me situation type of thing.
You'd think so, but a surprising amount of people who've killed for self-defense have not dealt with it very well.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I understand and I fully endorse your life above someone who's trying to hurt it, but...
I didn't say it was easy. I'm just saying people tend to come out better. It's better when it's self-defense than if it was an accident. They accidentally kill someone. Can you understand that, Kiryu Moeka? I reach for Moeka's phone. This time, there's no hesitation.
No.
Moeka resists. I grab her slender hand and pin it to the window. The glass rattles from the force, but thankfully doesn't break. With my other hand, I pry the phone away from Moeka's chest. Gah! She drives her foot straight into my solar plexus. The breath explodes from my lungs, and I gasp for air. In a fit of anger, I raise my hand to strike. But at the last moment, I hesitate. Damn! What happened to killing her if I had to? I know we're past the point of playing nice, but I've never hit a girl in my life.
She's not a girl. She's someone who kills Mayuri. Just smack her.
I don't consider myself a model gentleman or anything, but the idea that men aren't supposed to hit women is such a strong part of my common sense that it stayed my hand almost like instinct.
Ugh.
So instead, I wrap my hand around Moeka's neck and squeeze.
Better alternative.
He won't hit a girl, but he'll choke a bitch.
Okay. That makes sense, I guess. Oh my god. Sorry, that just... He won't hit a girl because it's an ingrained instinct. You don't hit women. But he'll choke her. That's a good alternative.
I squeeze harder. My fingers dig into her throat.
Ooh.
She struggles for breath. I feel her throat moving as she gasps for air. I can finally see my reflection in her tear-reddened eyes. Now I have your attention. Moeka is under control, but now I don't have a free hand to take her phone. If I loosen my grip on the throat even slightly, it'll turn into a struggle again. Moeka is hiding her phone behind her back now.
Just hold it until she goes limp.
I need that phone. Should I let go of her hand or her neck? Give me your phone! Moeka weakly shakes her head. If you don't, I'll kill you. I wonder if I even can. I can undo it with a time leap machine. It'll be the perfect crime. One that never happened. But still, do I really have it in me to murder someone? I don't know, but I have to try.
Just knock her out.
Hand it over, or I'll kill you! No words leave Moeka's lips. Just rough breathing. Stalemate. Until she passes out.
Yes.
Neither of us showing the other any openings. We're practically motionless, but our breathing is ragged. It's taking all my strength just to pin her down. Our rough breathing echoes through the room. For a moment, it even seems to synchronize. This is getting me nowhere.
So you should squeeze at the sides, not the front. Like, don't crush your windpipe, just squeeze the 2 arteries there shut, and eventually she'll pass out. There you go. Problem solved.
I remove my hand from her neck. Mistake.
Yes.
Then use my entire left arm to pin her against the wall in a guillotine choke.
Mistake, that's front. You'll crush your windpipe, don't do the thing.
She starts groaning in pain. My right hand has her left hand up against the glass. Now I pull her hand down and transfer it to the grip of my left hand. Now my right hand is free. I slide it behind her back and go searching for her phone. I have to lean in close to do this. I press my body against hers. No, Okabe, that's her ass. Pain explodes in my jaw. I lean back. Moeka is readying another headbutt.
How's she headbutting a guillotine choke?
I guess, like, Okabe is right against her, like, inches away from her.
Yeah, but there's no space to move back to get any, like, force. She's against a window.
Well, that's why Okabe's only mildly dazed instead of KO'd.
You shouldn't even be mildly dazed. Like, in that kind of situation, she'd barely be tapping you.
Well, you probably didn't have her pinned completely either. This is Okabe. He's a nerd. He's not the strongest person in the world.
And again, Okabe's a big cream puff, so...
Yeah. I put more strength into the guillotine choke to stop her.
No, you're gonna...
Moeka's face twists in pain as she struggles to escape my grasp. My guillotine choke seems to be working. She doesn't have the strength to resist.
Sides, not front. This is giving me a bad feeling.
If I push any harder, she really might die. I push harder. Moeka writhes in pain. Tears fall from her eyes and drool from her mouth. As her resistance weakens, my right hand finds Moeka's phone. She still has it in a tight grip, but I manage to tear it away. I quickly release Moeka and step away. She bends over and coughs violently, but she still reaches out to me with tears in her eyes. She wants her phone back. I don't care.
God, that's purple.
I look at the screen. It shows an email draft with a string of FBs entered. I clear the text and start typing a new mail. But her phone's different from mine, so I don't quite know how to use it. Let's see. Startled, I look up to see Moeka staggering to her feet. She's like a goddamn zombie.